It's February 26th, 2012, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I can hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin's mentioned. You're just cringing.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to episode 322 of Mods on Air, bringing you the weekend gaming news as modders, developers, and gamers ourselves. I am foyleman, and also on the show today we have with us Stryder. How you doing today, Stryder?
Hello, everybody.
Yay! And we also have with us GameKat. Hello, GameKat.
Hello.
Hello. We also have Welshy. How you doing today, Welshy?
Hello.
Hello. And we have Breesy with us, I think. Is he still there?
Hello, I'm here.
There he is.
Here.
Awesome. At least it's not a
Can't
little
get rid of him that
now.
easy.
Some kind of ointment.
As the courts have shown.
So before we actually begin here, let me remind you all that the show is recorded before a live audience of which you may be a part. Anyone can listen in and message about the topics as we discuss them. And for the topics that we discuss, I think Welshy will be posting relevant URL into the chat windows in case you care to follow along. And for the other links that are posted, don't be clicking on them. They'll only bring you to your doom. And finally, for those of you who haven't heard the show before, there may be some explicit language, adult themes, and I'm expecting to hear a pew-pew somewhere in there. Okay. Yes, wonderful week. The week before GDC. Yes, that's right. Game Developers Conference over in San Francisco is going on next week. I will be there, which unfortunately means I will not be here. So I don't know what you guys plan to do on March 4th. But,
I thought you were leaving on the 5th.
I'm leaving on Sunday.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever day that is. I thought that
No,
was...
that's the 4th, yeah.
Right, I leave on Sunday and get back on Saturday. And the conference starts on Monday, on the 5th.
Well, what time am I dropping you off at the airport?
My plane takes off at 2:30.
All right, so...
Foyle's travel plans live.
Wow.
Quick, what color sweater will you be wearing?
Yeah, so that means I can't then either, because...
How much
Are you
cash
flying
do you
out of
have on?
Newark or Philly?
Newark.
All right, so then you have to get there 2 hours ahead of that, which is 12:30, which is right smack dab in the middle of the show.
Right
So.
in the middle of the show, exactly. But then I'll have stuff to talk about when I get there. All right. Where's the muzzle?
That's new.
Okay, so we have the GDC thing going on, so we'll see what happens with that. And I'll be reporting whatever I find out the following week. Because I will be doing the show on whatever day that happens to be. I don't know. You do the math. I've been doing plenty of math for us all. Okay, so let's get on to some of the topics that are going on now. Right now we have Razer Blade, a Razer Blade review. If you guys, not the thing that some of you might be cutting your legs with. I hope not, anyways. But I'm talking about the laptop.
Yeah, we're talking to you, emo people.
Whoa!
I'm talking about the laptop
Turn right there.
that is being sold by Razer. It is the Razer
Let's take a minute
Blade.
to talk about teen suicide.
Let's be serious
Public
for a
service
moment, folks.
announcement.
Let's bring it down low for a minute.
They have the what they're calling their super laptop for gaming purposes. As you can see here, what I have a picture up in the window is of the right side, the pad which you can touch away at, and the OLED little buttons that you can change, the little logos on there if you want. Over here you can actually see a website being shown right on that touch screen, just like the touch screen on your phone perhaps. And here is a picture of the entire laptop. So it is a full-size laptop. It's supposed to be very lightweight and be able to play for, I don't know how many minutes you get to play with before it actually shuts down on you. But
3.
Yeah, 3. But this nearly $3,000 rig is not getting the greatest reviews. They're saying that they should have gone with a better video card. I mean, the video card they're putting in there is the NVIDIA GeForce GT 555, which is not actually the best one that's out there right now. They're putting in, they say there's a 320 gig of rotational storage, and I think what they mean by that, nor was the kit No, wait. They say it doesn't come with that. Razer would. Oh, it originally was coming with a 320 gig hard drive, rotational storage, platters, not an SSD, not solid state drive. Which later on they decided. Right. Later on they decided. All right. You know what? We'll throw in the SSD card instead of the solid. Instead of the.
For $3,000, we'll throw it in. Here you go.
There you go. Right.
They should for $3,000.
Right. You would think.
I want it hand delivered if it's $3,000 worth.
On a cushion made of silk.
On a cushion, yeah. By Jeeps in a limousine.
So they're let's see, they're saying that the hinge isn't lubricated very well on opening the laptop, so it's sort of like prying it apart like a clam instead of just opening it up like you would expect. They thought they
opening up a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, there you go. That's not an easy
I'm
thing
hungry.
to do.
That sounds good.
Yes. Don't say it, please.
What are those things you should never
Yeah.
do? Pry open a grilled cheese sandwich.
So they're saying that there's a couple other things that they don't like about this laptop. So should you actually be going out and spending $3,000 on this? I'm gonna say no. I mean, I actually did consider it because if you guys remember, I was looking around at laptops, considering should I get a new one? Should I just like clean up the old one? I decided to clean up the old one, which I told you last week. But this was in my list of possibilities. We weren't when we went to PAX. Stryder and I, we were not able to actually touch it. I don't think, right?
No.
I don't remember touching.
You may not touch. You may look, but you
It
may
was
not
in a
touch.
glass case.
Absolutely.
You may look, but you may not touch.
Exactly. So, it's just not working out for them. Hopefully that they can come up with some other kind of solution that works better. But if you are looking for a very customizable, really highly performing laptop, it looks like Origin PC might have something on that. This is something else that was brought to my attention. Apparently you can get this Origin PC laptop, or they also make desktops. They fully customize it. It is top of the line kind of stuff that you can throw in there, and yes, you will be paying nearly top of the line prices.
I think it's any relation to EA Origins?
No, and that's why I hate the name of it. It really bothers me seeing that word Origin in there and thinking.
Well, Origin and top of the line prices for both.
Yeah.
Screaming EA to me.
Yeah, you're right. It is kind of an interesting thing, but you can get a laptop that costs about $100 more than the Razer. And yes, it's going to be a heavier laptop. It's going to weigh more. I mean, the Razer, I don't know what they said that the Razer weighs in at. They say it's 6 pounds, and I'll bet you this is closer to 8 pounds. You know, so it's going to be a couple pounds more on this. But you're going to get a 580 video card instead of the 555. 32 gig of memory, right? Running on a 64-bit instead of just probably 4. The newer Core i7. This thing is a 17-inch widescreen monitor. Up to 4 hard drives in this thing if you want. It is loaded. And yeah, you know what? You're going to still end up paying a lot of money for it. But it's going to be a portable desktop, practically. It's going to be a gaming machine. Let's see. You can build it with a 580N GPU and SLI if you want. And the basic model for that one will set you back for $3,000 instead of $2,800. Yeah, 4 hard drives in a laptop, which, Ham, might be good if what you're trying to do is a lot of RAID-driven stuff. If you want to do RAID.
But if they're SSD drives, there's kind of no point.
Well, actually, I'm going to say there is a point especially if there's SSD drives, because you're going to get more bang for your buck if you get 4 smaller drives than
Well, true.
SSD drives and throw them on striped RAID. Then you have all the size and the speed. So yes, if you're looking, instead of going towards Alienware, you might want to actually look at Origin. Now, Origin is kind of a new company. They've only been out for about a year and a half, I think it is, but they have been getting good reviews. Perhaps that's not quite enough reviews. However, on the other hand, you can go over and look at Alienware. Alienware was proven. Now they're owned by Dell. I don't know anyone that has purchased an Alienware from Dell yet. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's just something. And, of course, something from there is also going to cause the same. Now, that's also another question. Are you the kind of person that actually wants a laptop to game on, yeah, maybe you want the best hardware. But if you're going to go out and buy a gaming machine, are you going to go out and buy a laptop? I mean, how many
You
of
could
you
spend
are
half
carrying
of
it
that on a
around?
desktop
Yes,
Mhm.
and get a better desktop for it.
but you can't carry it around. I don't know if you guys are gaming with your friends, or if you're out on the road or doing something. I mean, like me, if I'm going to be going out to GDC and then going out to PAX or something else, do I want some sort of heavy-duty laptop that I can game on while I'm away? Will I even have time to game?
Well, that's what I was about to say. It's like if I'm away, you know, I've been to Eurogamer twice now, and I didn't have time to sit there playing games.
Yeah, and I concur with that. But the advantage to having that gaming laptop is it can also take it with you, and you can continue to game wherever you go. Or
That's true.
gaming laptops also are powerful enough. Like, you look at that and you call it a gaming laptop, but at the same time, that's perfect for people that do, you know, lots of drafting or modeling, or their business is more than just data entry. So you're taking a more powerful laptop, like classifying it as a gaming laptop just because it's got a you know, fast processor, high-end graphics card.
Picture of Batman on it.
Kind of the same thing for people that do photo editing for a living, or things like that. So,
or if you're going around
Yeah, I
trying to
was
show
gonna
your
say,
game
get a
demos,
photography laptop, especially with 4 hard drives.
probably, yeah.
Because some photographers like to shoot live so they can stream their photos right to the laptop to see how they look, like right then and there, and make adjustments instead of using the viewfinder on the camera. So it's probably really good for that.
I'd really like to see a laptop that comes with like some kind of cloud-based storage on it, though.
But then you're going to have to get 3G on it, or some sort of cellular service. It's the only way it works,
which
right?
is gonna suck. But I don't know. I think it'd be quite a good idea. Especially
Something
if you're
not
doing
like
photos.
Dropbox, because Dropbox requires a hard drive, and you're talking about streaming it, right?
Well, not
Do we-
necessarily.
do we
just
have
something
that?
that had some kind of network storage already built into it?
Right, which means it has to stream it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's either streaming it or it's like something like Dropbox. Just a thought.
So then you might as well just go with VNC or go to my PC or something like that and remotely access your desktop at home.
Yeah.
I would, you know, just
suck
some
the life
kind
out of your
technology.
data plan.
Yeah.
VNC is not that bad. It really isn't all that bad. I use it sometimes. Okay. Moving on to
Yeah,
some
but you
other
don't pay
kind
for
of...
data in the States, buddy.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do.
I used
I
to.
don't think we pay the same. I think you guys do have it worse off for data. But we do have to pay for it.
If you get anything more than 10 emails on your basic data plan up here, you're fucked.
Yeah, actually, that did happen to me, but I think I was roaming at the time when I went up to Canada and got 10 emails and ended up having to pay an extra $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn your data roaming off.
Yes. Definitely. Right away,
Pro
before you
tip.
even get on the plane.
I was in San Diego and taking pictures, and it was trying to tag my photos as Mexico. And I'm like, wait a second. Does AT&T think I'm in fucking Mexico right now? Because I'm not paying roaming charges. I mean, I know it's close to Mexico, but I wasn't in Mexico.
Okay, some other hardware kind of stuff. I don't know if you... oh, that's some more pictures of that. Okay, there you go. So, also gaming related, I guess, is this touch-sensitive Mario lamp.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Mario is touch sensitive all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
it's
yeah.
a Mario. Do it again.
Give me another mushroom and I get bigger.
Oh, Luigi, I'm feeling kind of funny.
So yeah, they're making lamps that, you know, basically the idea is that this lamp hole hangs over your head, and you can touch the lamp just like as if you were to be jumping up underneath of it, and it will start to glow. The idea is, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to recommend that, you know, you throw this into your...
My lamp flickers if I do that.
well, maybe if you put it in your bachelor pad, but I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, you get lots
This
of
would
women
work.
with your Mario lights. With
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. On the other hand,
Breezy's
you could go
already
ahead.
thrown his away. It failed for him.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
that is
if-
lava lump.
if you're really looking for the women, you can go out there and make yourself a YouTube video pretending to actually be Mario, like this guy did. These two just tied together too well for me. Okay, skip ahead. That's how I skip ahead? No, keep going. There you go. So yeah, he made himself a, Mario.
Wow, that's a lot of time on your hands.
It really is. This is what the unemployed do.
What,
Well-
make Mario videos or run around jumping on mushrooms?
Well, I think
I don't know,
both
you
one
tell
goes
us,
into
Will.
the
You
other,
know,
really.
he's like, learning a skill, practicing for the job market, kind of.
As some sort of...
It's either that or go get tattoos.
Tattoos are expensive, man.
Make himself totally unemployable.
Yeah.
This is what your taxpayers' bills pay for.
He might actually be self-employed on a farm or something, looking at that property that he's able to do this on.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah. Okay. No, he doesn't make a pole to jump down. He just walks under something. So exciting. Okay. But there you go.
Slid down the flagpole. I give it 2 thumbs down. I did not enjoy it.
All right. Speaking of
like
hardware,
chips, you have to leave a semi-racist comment underneath.
okay. Going on with some hardware stuff that's out there. There's a company called NECA that's actually going to be mass producing the portal gun. A replica,
gonna
of
shoot
course,
portals?
not the actual portals, but
Because that would
Yeah,
be
they're
cool
doing
if it
this.
shot portals.
It would.
yeah, no.
It would be funny
Really
if,
shorten my
if you
commute.
if you it shoots like paintballs with blue and then orange.
Yeah.
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 This guy goes patook, patook, and then some dude runs right into a brick wall. I thought it was a portal.
It has. It does
Natural
come with
selection.
lights. It does come with orange and blue lights inside of it, and it'll only cost you $130, so you can own one of these yourself.
Oh, only.
Think of all the things.
Only.
Think of everything you can do with it. Really. Yeah. You can make
Barking at
yourself a
half-
YouTube video.
Well, you could
That'd
put
look
it with
great
your
next to my
Mario
Mario
lamp
lights.
and ensure that you will never get laid.
Okay. Going on to some stuff that's going on over in the console. There are some new avatars you can get for Xbox. Beavis and Butt-Head accessories.
Kids who play Xbox aren't old enough to know who Beavis and Butt-Head are.
Yeah, that's just
I
what
thought
I
they
was
were coming
thinking.
back. I thought they
They
had a
have
new
come
series
back,
out.
but they're not as good as they were. They're different. It's not the same.
Yeah. I never liked them either. Okay. Getting on to some real gaming stuff. Complete opposite of Beavis and Butt-Head. Arma 3 has an alpha release planned here. They plan on releasing... They released some screenshots, by the way, which I'll show some of them here. And they want you to know that they have... I think they have some sort of playable build going on out there. A community alpha is what they're calling it. And they're trying to let people get an early shot at playing it and help them work on it. I don't know what it takes to become part of this alpha team. Welshy, are you already a part of the alpha team and just not allowed to tell us?
No. I believe, from what I remember, I could be making this up though, they did that for Arma 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know
I
I
think so.
see like a beta patch, that's like a community made patch for Arrowhead pretty much every week.
Oh.
And what they do is they let the community work on it, and then they say, okay, test it out and whatnot, and then send it to us, and we'll implement it into the actual
And they're like,
release build. Yeah, pretty much, like do our work for us. But so I swear they did this with at least Arma 2, where they put out kind of like a beta build and went, here you go, break it.
Well, it looks like they're going at it again, and here we're working with DirectX 10, and 11 has been implemented with PhysX.
Physics! Actual moving objects when you drive into them! Instead
And
here's
of like
a wooden fence and you like hit it at 40 miles an hour and end up through the windscreen.
Here's an interesting scene here. If you can see that picture, a nice light scene where everything outside of the lit area looks very dark, very black. So maybe they're employing some sort of HDMI or something else. HDR.
Arrowhead, well, I think Arma 2 did as well, had like fully directional lights like that, car headlights and stuff, and it worked pretty much in the same way.
Yeah, but what I think I'm seeing here is also occlusion. You know. With the lighting, which is the removal of lighting as opposed to addition of lighting.
Because yeah, it's completely dark. It's not like bleeding. I see what you mean. Yeah.
It's going to be a PC killer.
Oh yeah, I can hear my PC weeping just from the thought. Well, the minimum is an i5. The minimum requirements of that game.
That's not bad. Well, okay, as opposed to the
not
Core 2.
the recommended. The minimum is an i5.
All right, yeah. So if you have an i5, it's gonna stutter. Yeah, playing that in 800 by resolution, and maybe you'll get through it.
Yeah.
What's the minimum graphics card on it?
Doesn't say here.
There was somewhere. I would have to look.
Well, they say this alpha, while you're looking, this alpha version will be available around E3, so June. So they're going to be showing it off at E3, and then maybe they'll release it at the same time as another way of promoting the game. Morphus says something about 3 gigs. Oh, Ham left the room. Come on, Ham. He could have told us.
I need my gaming Wikipedia.
Stickum probably kicked him off for a second. He'll be back.
Either that or you had to shut her down to start looking again.
All right.
Gotta Google.
Well, we have a couple months, March, April, May, June, 3 months there before we have to really get busy with it. All right? Okay, another game that we'll be seeing some more of is Borderlands 2.
Yay, I like Borderlands.
Yeah, they actually have a launch date trailer. And here, I'll play some of that trailer here for you right now. And if you pre-order, by the way, this game is supposed to be coming out in September 18th. In the US, September 21st internationally. I don't know which one that put. Stryder, what date would that make for you? Do you do the US? If you were to get this game, do you get the US date or the international date? I don't know.
Typically US, the Tuesday release.
Okay, good.
Yeah, ours are normally Fridays for some reason.
So if you happen to be living,
find out where that is.
So if you happen to be living in North America by then, somebody, whoever that may be able to get their hands on it earlier than they used to. They're still going with the
but I don't want to play it again. I hope they've changed a lot.
Yeah, I was just thinking, did they master that trick of making it similar enough to the first one that it's still Borderlands, but different enough that it's fun and new? It's a fine line.
Well, I see a mech warrior type creature. 4-player co-op, which is the same.
Yeah, we played quite a bit of this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I know my brother and my dad played it a lot, so they're excited about this.
Something about water. There's gonna be water in there. I saw that this woman character is able to go invisible.
Wasn't there one that could do that in the first one?
Yeah.
Could you? I don't remember that.
What I did notice in that is, in the first Borderlands, you could only get 2 people in a car. So if there was 4 of you, you had to take 2 cars. Or do what we did, which was push somebody around on the front. But I noticed there's a brief glimpse of a vehicle with 4 people in it.
I saw that too, yeah.
So that's cool. At least they've stepped that. They've thought that was a stupid idea. Let's put.
Well, it's nice 4-player co-op for that. So yeah, it is stupid to have only 2 seats in a vehicle. I played that alone on Xbox the first time, and then I played a bunch of co-op on PC.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It was actually fun. I found it fun both times.
If you were to play it again, you think they'd both be fun again, or are you spoiled?
What do you mean if I play Borderlands 1 again or Borderlands 2?
2.
Oh, claptrap.
Yep.
I think it looks to me like they added enough new stuff that it's going to be interesting.
Looks like they're still doing the same kind of gun method where you can
Same
all the guns. Yeah. Slight difference here and there. Yeah.
1,000 guns, 5 models.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
10
But
cards.
yeah, they want you to pre-order now, and they're saying that the console versions are $60 and the PC version is going to be $50. But if you pre-order, you get yourself a golden key, which unlocks some rare items in a mysterious sanctuary loot chest. You get a hunter's relic, which you get. I think what happens is when you go and find stuff, what you find will be more valuable than what normally would be found. And then you also get a gearbox gun pack, which is shown pictures of in this, which your guns can have this yellow and black look to it, I guess. But it's a little early
2K
for
is
me to
publishing
consider.
that, so it should actually
Yeah.
be basically on Steam.
Right. I'd rather pre-order it on Steam or something like that than I'm just getting tired of the boxes.
Yeah.
Get ripped off.
Yeah. Well, that, and I was wondering if it was EA. I couldn't remember if it was EA. Is it going to be an Origin only? But it's not. It's 2K. So
Yeah, it's 2K.
2K are actually a pretty decent publisher.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
If
this.
there is such a thing.
We got a long ways to go, and it's
It
seeing
is a
how it's
long
gonna
ways
be-
off.
Right, seeing how it's going to be released on September 18th. That's probably what 7 days after Call of Duty. So we'll see what happens with that. Right? Doesn't the next Call of Duty always come out in September or something?
Right in time for Christmas.
Yeah, yes, you could play the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Shh! Don't wreck their business model.
No. Trade market secret.
Okay, another game. Now I know we talked about some of these games last week, but there's a little bit more to talk about this week. Blacklight Retribution now has an open beta announcement. You can sign up to be possibly in the beta. They still have to choose whoever they want to be in the beta, but you can go over and try and sign up and perhaps get to check out the game there. And what they're doing is they're not just saying, okay, go ahead and play and let us know the bugs. They're also turning it into some sort of event. They have 3 kind of events going on with this beta. So if you do get in, they're going to have events such as the first event will be a leveling contest to see who can level the highest from the starting tomorrow through March 26th. And you get a prize, which are Zen. You earn 1,000 Zen or 5,000 Zen. I have no idea what a Zen is. Okay. Event number 2 will be a video contest where you have to where you're gonna have to make your own video under 10 minutes. And then the third event that they're showing off here is a raffle giveaway.
With that video, are they including some kind of way to capture a video in game, or like Call of Duty as theater? Are they sort of incorporating something like that?
It doesn't say, actually. I don't know.
Because otherwise it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
It doesn't say capture a video using our blah blah blah. No. But they do tell you to upload it to YouTube.
And aren't all games just a contest to see who can level up the fastest?
No comment.
Or is it the most often? See who can level up the most characters. Yeah. Bammer X actually has a question out there since I'm done with this topic. He wants to know if the ProPad 8 is a good controller, and to be honest, I don't use controllers, so I don't know. If I were to go out and buy a controller, I would go out and buy a Logitech controller, just because I don't know better. I like my Logitech mouse.
do occasionally use a controller, but yeah, only for like I bought one for Batman, because that's ridiculously hard to play on a keyboard and mouse. But and I bought an Xbox One because
Yeah, that's the one I've got.
for 2 reasons. One, I know it works with pretty much any game because they just program it to work. anyway. And I did find an emulator once that allowed you to kind of connect, if you had like a PlayStation 3 controller, you could connect it via USB to your PC and run it.
Mhm.
And it worked fine. The problem was then you'd play games like GTA that only have a control scheme for the Xbox. So it would come up on the screen, press the X button, or press like B. And go,
is that a circle or a square?
Yeah, exactly. So in the end, I got tired of it, and so I just bought an Xbox One. But it's wired, so it's just USB. You just plug it in.
Okay. There you
so
go.
So the chances are you're just better off getting an Xbox One because it saves hassle.
Right. Oh, there was some sort of a closed beta trailer that was supposed to go along with this thing, but let's see. Actually, I'm going to show this. I don't remember showing any video last week of the game, so this gives you an idea what the game could look like, which actually looks like it's been updated a lot to look very similar to Call of Duty, but not quite.
I saw the first one look quite good, if I remember rightly, when it came out.
For when it came out, yeah, but they've updated it since, it seems. Flamethrower.
Jags would be all over that.
Bold move, putting in a flamethrower. If there's any gun that's kind of like rubbish, it's going to be a flamethrower.
Oh, they got a lot of interesting guns. Something about a mech warrior, so I guess you can be one or you have to fight them, I'm not sure.
Both.
So then you have EMP grenades, you must. Alright, that looks interesting. So you might want to check out the beta on that.
Not if there's a sniper rifle.
And a corner to hide in for you.
Yep.
Those maps were not set up very well for snipers, though. At least the first game was not set for snipers. The only reason you would want it is so that you could hang around a corner to shoot the enemy. But it would not work for multiplayer situations in that game, because everything was a small setup.
The maps.
A lot of tight corners.
Small.
Yeah. I saw some warehouses in this video. I just don't know how much they're going to open it up. If they even let you go upstairs and then camp.
Camp.
Alright, so there's some more video out there. Here's one from Far Cry 3. They have 5 minutes of gameplay video. So, alright, sit back and relax. And here's 5 minutes. No, not really. We did see that to you. We did see some gameplay stuff going on in the preview last week. Well, actually, there was some game stuff available. We didn't show it. We just showed some sort of pre-rendered trailer to get you an idea of what the game was about. And this is some actual game play, which is some of the stuff that I was talking about was available last week.
I can't make my mind up about this game.
Yeah, I don't know. It is
on the
a
one hand,
straight
it's
up
like, yeah,
kind of
cool,
shooter.
Far Cry, and it looks good. But then there are bits of it that make it look like it's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's just because it's early days or.
I know, I agree. Like the models of these characters that you're shooting, they look old.
I didn't notice the characters, his hand models. I noticed it a lot. The aiming down the sight kind of thing, that looks old.
Alright, let's jump ahead to some other stuff.
Is my camera still working?
Yeah. No. Wait. I don't know. If you're looking down, then yes. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I'm looking down. I'm looking down because my laptop screen just went dead. Super.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess you need a new laptop. No, I
guess I do. I don't know. It's just black.
Black. Well,
just
it's still
died
working.
On me. Yeah, I can't type anything. I can't see anything.
Oh, so this was captured from an Xbox. I just saw. Press A to climb. And here you're starting to get some of the. You're getting some of the visual or some of the environments, an idea of what they're trying to do. Here you're walking through a cavernous area with a lot of running water. So they're going to try and show off the graphics in that sense, which I always thought the game was meant to do.
it seems like they've gone more for gameplay as opposed to prettiness that the others were, because the other two games were a lot like, look at our engine. Whereas it seems like they've actually made a story this time. Which I don't know, is that a good thing or not with that engine? I really don't know. Because Crysis 2 wasn't exactly known for its writing, shall we say.
Right. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but if I were a betting man, I'd say whatever pool he fell into was filled with LSD. Because he's freaking out.
No, doesn't he eats like some sort of pills or something before that. I think, if I remember correctly. You know, the old man offered some candy and he took it. That's what happens in the video.
Got some popsicles in the face.
Okay. Looks interesting. Makes me want to play it right now. So that's a good thing. Okay, you can watch the whole video on your own time. We threw a link in there. Yeah. Okay. Another topic, Guild Wars 2 beta sign-ups. They're saying they're still available, but I don't know. They were supposed to be
not
available for 48 hours. It is not available anymore?
It is closed.
Okay, so they did have some beta sign-ups available for Guild Wars 2, and if you didn't get a chance, then, oh well, you missed.
You know what? I did. I signed up for the beta.
As did
Good.
I
mean, why not,
really.
right?
Yeah.
This
I mean,
thing,
I played at Eurogamer, but...
You still might not get into the beta. Oh, okay. GameKat's going to restart or something, I guess. You still might be able to get into... you still might not get into the beta just because you signed up, because it's still up to them whether or not they decide to choose you. But if you do get in, they're going to send you an email letting you know about the, when the events are and what's going on.
I noticed you have to download a system scanner
Checker,
thing.
yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Which
it's
makes
sort of
sense
like
because
a...
they want to see what you got, but...
That's better. It's like DXDiag, where you run the DirectX diagnostics on your PC and send them the data. It was the same kind of idea. Except they had a fancier thing built in. I don't know. Looked fancier. And they will have additional sign-up periods in the future, so this was not your only chance. You did not miss out. And the languages that are going to be available in the beta are English, German, and French. Okay.
I don't know if it's just me, but you're getting very garbly.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
Yeah, just then.
Am I better now or not?
You're much better now.
Okay. If it continues to get bad, I'm going to have to shut off my own video. I think it's close.
Yeah, it's getting a bit like that.
Now I'm losing everything. Okay, I'm going to shut off my video real quick. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, moving on to another topic. PlanetSide. PlanetSide 2 has a... they're showing off a new video out there to show off what kind of... time-lapse weapon design, how they came up with designing the weapons for this game. Now, this is supposed to be one of those massively multiplayer, online, first-person shooters. FPS MMO. I'd rather say MMO FPS, but you know, whatever.
And I'm a concept artist for PlanetSide 2.
And this is being put together for Microsoft Windows platform from Sony Online Entertainment. The engine it uses is a Forge Lite engine, so it's not an engine that you may be familiar with, or at least I don't think it is.
That's a standard Sony engine, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Probably.
Trying to design out the basic features of the weapon.
And if you don't remember, the first PlanetSide was actually out in 2003, and this is the second one.
Pretty much exploring.
So they're not going out. They're not headed for that, you know, new game every year. They actually want to make some changes.
Not afraid to just out and
not saying anything, you know, just.
Just yeah.
Now I bring in
mention no names.
Yeah. Wouldn't have any idea of who keeps doing that.
Now you can go ahead and try and sign up to be in the beta. There is a sign up available.
So after doing this rough color sketch, I go into Maya.
I like it when game companies do videos like this.
Using the thumbnail as a guide.
It's kind of boring, but at the same time, it's like, oh, that's how they do that.
I like it. It puts me to sleep nicely.
Like watching golf, is it?
Yeah.
Playing in the basic shapes of the colors.
No,
Actually,
seriously, I do kind of enjoy seeing how they design things.
This time lapse is a little too fast for me. It's actually it makes
It is
Method to the madness.
Yeah.
In working 3D, you actually solve a lot of issues that you can't in 2D.
But he said he's using Maya, did he?
So now I'm back
Yeah.
to Photoshop. I rendered out the 3D model into a 2D image, and here I'll paint over that, putting in
Why?
bolts
Wait,
rivets,
what?
NANAT systems logo. Just keep working it until
What is he doing?
things come together.
Why did he render it out in Maya and then open it up into Photoshop to put letters on it? Why didn't he just put the letters on it in Maya?
Don't question him. He's making a game.
And his models are a lot better than looking than mine.
Yeah, but this is it. I mean, where are you going to come up with the? This is not for the UV map. I mean, how, you can't use this on a UV map if it's in Photoshop because it's rendered. So now I can't get another perspective on it. This is it. The gun's done. Now the gun will never look like this again.
Kind of redesigning it. That looks a little better. Kind of happy with that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm saying is that when you build a gun or any kind of model for a game, then what you have to do is you have to create a UV map for that. Because what a UV map does is it takes this polygonal thing, like think of origami. Say if I made a, here we go, if I make a gun, and then I model it out in 3D. Here's my gun in 3D, okay. It's not very good, I know, but... And now what I want to do is I want to adjust the way that this looks inside of a 3D program. Now I can use a 3D program like ZBrush or something like that to paint on a 3D model virtually, but I can also make what's called a UV map, which takes this polygonal thing, turns it into this, and now you can do whatever you want to this flat 2D, two-dimensional type of image that you can now paint and do whatever you want. Now when you go back into the 3D model, it gets laid right back on top of it just like it was always there, and now you can export it into the game and use it in the game. This cannot be used on a game unless you planned on putting it on a poster on the wall in the game, because you can't undo the go from 2D to 3D.
Okay, now explain to me the spectacle that's in the second window on Stickle.
Oh.
I really...
Because I missed half of what you said.
It's Sunday!
I'm like the zombie with maracas in the window.
Zombie with maracas.
Jeez.
That was a very good explanation, except I also think that UV mapping also gives you the ability to add fake depth to an image, or to it's a way of keeping your models low poly.
Mm-hmm.
You can do
and then you add
animals.
your intricate details to your UV map.
And Ham, I think that's what it is. He's making some sort of concept art or something like that, because as far as I know, yes, you can go into ZBrush, but you can't export a 2D. I mean, you can't take a 2D perspective piece. I'm not talking about 2D flat. I'm talking about 2D perspective, paint on it, and then reuse that painting inside the 3D model. That doesn't necessarily work. If you're doing a flat on, maybe you could project it or something like that.
What I've seen a couple times is you grab an image and model over it, so you use it as kind of like tracing paper.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that's what he's maybe that's what he's referring to when he said that.
I don't know GOZ. I know ZBrush.
Cute dog.
Yes. Okay. See what you miss. If you don't come to the show, you can't see what's going on. I did not know that, Ham.
Thankfully, you really don't want, just so you're aware. Move along, nothing to see here.
All right, we got another game out there that people are that someone is announcing. Anyways, there's a new mech type of game called Reign of Thunder. They've announced it with this trailer that I can
Chocolate
show you
Thunder.
Here. Reign of
Chocolate
Thunder.
Rain.
Chocolate Rain.
There is no release date for this game. It is going to be free to play. It is going to be for the PC. They have plans on trying to do some other distributions, but initially it will only be PC.
Suck it, consoles.
Good-looking graphics. A little bit of an issue there with the sliding with the animation on the ground. Fast-paced. I've never heard that from a mech game. I guess eventually they'd have to get faster, right? They can't all work like Ripley in the spaceship with the loading bot. It's going to be third person only. It's their goal is to make this thing run on DX11. Supports a 360 controller. Bammer-X. That's it. So if you like mech games, we want to give something like this a shot. I mean, it seems like there are a few mech games coming out, and that could mean something, that we might be heading for 1 year of all mech games.
The year of the zombie is over, and it's the year of the mech now.
The mech.
Yeah.
And then they'll go back to the year of the zombie, because they have no more ideas.
Yep.
Call
The
of
zombie
Duty, Mech
mechs.
Soldier.
Yeah, zombie mech.
Zombie mech.
Yeah.
I've never been a mech.
We're gonna have to wrap this up because you're dying a horrible death again.
We need a new method of broadcast.
Telegram.
Live from SeaWorld.
I can't hear you anymore, Foil.
Somebody pull his string, he's not fucking.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do
I
anything.
can hear him. He's talking, but we can't hear him over Skype.
The audio comes and goes at certain times, and you wanted to wrap this thing up anyway, so let's, well, you guys don't need to know about Max Payne, really. Max Payne 3, there's another trailer out there. You guys want to go see another Max Payne thing. Well, I missed, I skipped right over Resident Evil, didn't I? Resident Evil, there's some more video going on for Resident Evil, letting you know that this game is going to be available for the PS3, Xbox 360, and, PC. Let's see, March 23rd for the consoles, May 18th for the PC. There's going to be a big
I don't know.
Yeah, please stand up there.
You guys can't understand me.
This show brought to you by SeaWorld.
Even that is coherent compared to what that is.
Stephen Hawking's rolling over in his wheel right now. Like, seriously, that's so.
Okay.
Hey!
Just for a second. It's only good for a second while I close the show. So I want to I want to thank our host for taking the time out to chat today. Stryder, thank you very much for joining us today.
It's always an adventure.
Yeah, you see, it's already gone. GameKat, thank you very much for joining us today.
Anytime.
Welshy, thank you very much for joining us and posting the show notes as we went along.
No problem.
Hey, there we go. And Breesy, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem.
All right, hopefully you can still hear me. I don't know if you can. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Doesn't matter at this point, does it? So I just want to.
I hear like an Android version of you.
Well,
Don't send Android and iOS.
well, I want to thank you, the fans of MODSonair.com, and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com.
He's saying thank you, everybody.
Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@MODSonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners. Bye, Stryder! Alright, I can't stand it anymore.